Hello, this is Erin from Morehouse Farm with today's knitting tip, which is how to do the 3-needle bind off on circular needles. This is a miniature version of our easy pillow to go along with our knit along so that you can see the actual 3-needle bind off with circular needles. We've got another video for it, but I just thought it would be easier to see in a frame of reference using the same tools. So here we go. The first thing I want to do, just like on double pointed needles, is divide my stitches in half. So I'm going to pull the cord out almost like I would using a magic loop technique, and be careful not to pull the stitches off. Notice I'm just calm about grabbing these back on, not a big deal. That's the great thing about knitting with Morehouse Merino, it's not going to go anywhere. I want to make sure that I've knit to the end of my round, which is exactly where I am right here. So both sides are going to be even. And I do want the stitches to be as close as possible to my points on both sides because they're going to feed my bind off. And in order to do this, I'm going to need a 3rd needle. Should be the same size as the work I've been doing, but it doesn't matter if it's a single point, a double point, or even a circular needle will work for this. It's just we need the needle to keep going with the bind off. And what I'm going to do is knit the first stitch from the front side together with the first stitch from the back side, just like I normally would in a bind off. Okay, so the knitting part is just like a normal bind off. The together is what's different about the 3-needle, simply because I need to have some of the stitches in the back and some on the front to be able to line them up. I'm going to do the same with the second set of stitches, second one from the front, second one from the back. And then I'll use 1 point of needles in my left hand to pull the first stitch over the second. So that is exactly like your regular bind off. The big difference is though that you're binding off a front and a back together at the same time. Make sense? Hope so. You're going to continue on like this through the entire length of the work as far as your pattern calls you to bind off, and for the easy pillow that's going to be all the way. And you're just going to take one tip of the needle, depending on what's most comfortable for you, and pull it over the stitch, just like you would when you were regularly binding off. All right, so we're about halfway done. Got a couple more to go. Drop that stitch off, and normal bind off. Make sure you pull these loose enough so they stretch. That's always a challenge with binding off, especially when you got more needles working. Making sure that you've got enough slack in there so that it's going to be nice and loose and soft. So here we go down. We've got, this is the 4th one left. Then the 3rd. And you'll notice I'm knitting American style only here. My hand is in a splint for tendonitis, so it's harder to knit continental style while I'm resting it. But this seems to be going okay. I'm very thankful that I've learned different styles so that I can keep up my knitting, even if it's relearning a little bit of technique along the way. All right, so here we go. We're to the end. I'm just going to take 1 needle, pull that last stitch over, and then we'll pull the end of the yarn through here and pull it snug. And there we go. 3-needle bind off. Isn't that neat? Thanks for watching. Happy knitting.